Good day, welcome to episode whatever in the fuck of What If Izuku Midoriya had the mask. Let's get this shit on the road. But yeah, we last left off with Izuku going the fuck to sleep. But in all reality, Izuku had a very good sleep. Like, one of the best sleeps he ever had. It's like, that was nice. Like, it felt like instead of sleeping like 4 hours, which is what he did sleep, he slept 12, and he feels great. But yeah, no, he's having a good time. He's jiving. He's pretty happy. So, after everything that goes down with his little land off and bullshit with school, because nothing really happens. It's when he's walking home something happens. You see, when he's walking home, 4 vans pull up. One of them hit him in the face with a baseball bat. And others throw him in the van and begin to drive off. And this is like basically in front of Damien. They start trying to hold Izuku down, and the entire time Izuku isn't fighting them. He's trying to get to the fucking mask because he's like, fuck, where is it? Where is it? There we go. And he puts it on. And then the fun shit begins, right? They're like punching him, trying to knock him unconscious, putting him in chokeholds and shit. And he's just talking the entire time. It's like, man, I don't know what kind of bullshit you guys are doing, but this is what was just a bad idea. Like, and he's like, oh, hold on. One moment. There will be a link for, the scene that's about to happen in the description. As Izuku breaks the chokehold, he begins to sing what is in the description. So, I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to go get that shit. Okay, good, you're back. You heard the full thing. It's only 4 minutes. And yes, he was choking his ass out for that long. That man is dead. So, like, the entire time, while he was singing that in the same tune, same voice, everything, this man proceeded to be stabbed, tased, injected with random liquids, a lot of shit. And not a goddamn thing worked. And like halfway through it, he's just specifically on the fuck your stuffed bear, I'm not getting you shit. He looks towards the driver, and it's like very clearly he's about to take the knife that this guy had been stabbing him with and slit that man's throat. Like, it's not even funny. During this, they basically got away. I'm not gonna lie to you. They went down back alleys and they were fucking, like, got away. Hey, but the thing they fucked up doing is, like, pissing Izuku off. So, like, they're already basically there where they were supposed to be, right? They are at where Two-Face is. Because, I'm not gonna lie to you, Two-Face is impressed with this fucking child that has been able to beat the shit out of people twice his age. And, to be quite honest with you, What he didn't expect rolling up to the place is like as soon as they get out, one dude tries to get out of the car, specifically the driver, and just his head gets slammed through the windshield. His neck wrenched across the glass and his throat slit, and she just sees this green-faced dude with a guy who's purple and has already very clearly had his neck snapped, like, snapped, and during that last action, that's when the song ends. So yes, shit's about to get super violent. So, during that, everyone in the back seat died. And like, Izuku's in a warehouse basically filled to the fucking brim with Two-Face goods. During that, he proceeds to kick the side door off of the van, walk out, look at Two-Face, and just flat out say, "So you're Two-Face, I'm assuming." And he's still holding dude like a teddy bear. Like giraffe neck has already taken place. If you don't know what giraffe neck is, that's kind of what happens when you're hung. But like Izuku's been yanking his neck around so goddamn much, like the skin basically stretched out. But yeah, that's basically the noises that are happening. But when Two-Face kind of sees that, he's like, "Where the fuck's the kid?" And he's just like, "Oh, you don't recognize me? Oh, I'm offended. I have put so many people of yours and that douchebag penguin in the hospital. No, because they decided to fuck around and find out what happens when you fuck with my block. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of this frou-frou shit. The only reason that I haven't been killing people is because Batman's around. And it's broad fucking daylight. But personally, now that you have taken me away, jumped me, hit me in the face with a fucking bat, like this, and proceeded to try to fucking, I could only assume, drug me, knock me out, bring me here, and give me a job opportunity. I'm going to fucking kill you." And it's like, almost immediately, the sounds of cocking weapons and everything just kind of happen. And he's like, "Kid, you don't have a chance in hell." And it's like, "Really? Do you want to test that theory? Flip the coin. Heads or tails, dick." Two-Face smiles. Allison says, "What for?" "I don't know. Flip it and find out. Heads or tails." During that entire time of him basically talking, time is slowed down to a crawl again. And everything that he's doing is like, they won't be able to hurt you. This is like the hardest adrenaline boost Izuku has gotten. Like, what he believes to be a threat against his life and livelihood, this shit's fucking making him pump adrenaline. And he loves it. Like, matter of factly, he's probably making the smile on screen. Like, and Izuku as a person of killer be killed, and violence begets violence. This poor son of a bitch. What happens is, once that hits, Izuku seemingly disappears and reappears right next to him, right next to the coin with the hammer cocked back of Two-Face's gun, and just says, "Oh, damn shame, looks like it was heads," and he splatters his fucking brains across the ceiling. During that, an entire fucking firing squad opens up, and Izuku gets shot to shit. And he realizes, this doesn't hurt, like, at all. What the fuck? He's just like, he's just getting shot, and he's just standing there. When the magazine's empty, Izuku looks like Swiss fucking cheese. His eyes are gone, fucking, and parts of his head are gone, and then he just, like, blows, like, puts his thumb in his, like, half of his jaw. He blows and begins, like, blowing. He turns into almost a balloon-like form, and he pops, guts go everywhere, and Izuku looks completely fine, and he just says, "Whew, let's do it again." And he just begins killing, and it's just a slaughter. Only like 2 people make it out of that bitch alive. Like, and that was the guards outside. Because Batman got there. And when Batman sees is a fucking bloodbath. Like, I'm talking, not even the most psychotic killers leaves this amount of blood in their wake. And Izuku's just like covered in it, holding like an M16, just waiting, just huffing. And he's just like, oh, that was fun. Like, that is fucked up. That was fun. Jesus, I am psychotic. Okay. He just kind of puts the gun down, just wipes the blood off of his face, and just sloshes that shit to the ground. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, he was not after the first, people that he killed, he couldn't see. Blood was in his eyes, and to be honest, he just kind of pulled out guns and just started firing until the mag were empty. Proceeded to pull out more. He was some type of way with this. You know what I'm saying? But Izuku. By God, Izuku is a piece of shit. Right? Because Batman enters, he notices Batman, and he's just like, what the fuck did you do? And Izuku's like, I fucking defended myself. What the fuck do you mean? And they were trying to fucking kill me. It's like, fuck. What the fuck? And Batman is just ogled. He's still stone-faced, but in his head, he's just like, how in the fuck did this one kid immediately, what the hell? What? How? Now he's certain, nah, this kid has fucking superpowers. That shit don't work like that. Because there was 15, 16 people in that room other than Two-Face. He fucking mopped up Two-Face. Easy. It wasn't a challenge. And from Joker dying, not dying, getting put away by this kid, People already had eyes on that street. But, like, Izuku willingly gives up and shit, right? And does nothing wrong. And, like, gets taken to the PD by Batman, as well as, like, Gordon. Basically, his mother and father get called. They get rushed to the fucking, and, to Arkham PD. Or whatever the fuck. Just a big-ass police station. But, like, Izuku's in interrogation room. Like, because, like, why did you kill all those people? Because I wanted to live. Like, live next. I could only see, like, 1 second into the future. I don't know what else you people want from me. Like, that's all I could do. It's not a strong ability. It's not like I'm impervious to bullets, dude. Like, I don't... Like, he's acting like he knows what he did. He doesn't like it. And he did and didn't. And he doesn't know which right now. Like I said, the mask kind of still does influence, but not that much. Right? Because he knows what he did was fucking wrong. And that's apparent. But, like, he also truly believes, I got rid of someone that Batman couldn't. Like, one of those. And, like, people are saying to him, you can't be fucking killing people when you're acting like be a hero. And he's like, I'm not trying to be. Like, what's like immediately threw people off. And he's like, what do you mean you're not trying to be a hero? And it's like, that shit has high mortality rate. I don't have super durability. The fuck you think I am, Superman? And no, like, he's just, to be honest, he's kind of wigging out a bit. He has fought people. He has thought he killed one person, right? But, like, Batman now thinks, okay, something's wrong. Like, there's no way that amount of fucking people got iced by one fucking dude. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It's one fucking man. And he isn't fucking, like, he isn't Slade Wilson. Like, he isn't, like, a god-tier fighter. So someone explained to him what in the fuck is going on. Like, because Gordon's, like, the one that's talking. Well, Gordon isn't the one that's talking to him. To be honest, like, they weren't really questioning Izuku before he got there. Before the parents got there, because that shit's illegal. You can't do that. But, like, Izuku is willingly giving over information. Like, cooperative as fuck. Like, and Batman was expecting him to be somewhat shiesty. No, he didn't. And, like, to be honest, Robin's there, too. Robin was there, and he's like, what in the fuck? It's one of those situations to where, like, what do you want him to do? He was... People tried to kill him, according to his observation. And he wasn't about to die. So what Gordon and everyone's getting, it was a kill or be killed situation, and he decided, nah, fuck them, my life is more important. Which, granted, it's not wrong. Like, Izuku decided to kill them. Granted, like I said, he doesn't know if he liked it or not, but he's pretty sure he did. But he doesn't like it. Like, so he's thinking, like, because he has heard stories like the mask influences you to have bad decisions. Ooga booga booga. He didn't believe it. Now he does, because for some reason And he's like, oh fuck, it actually does do this, but like, they said it was like, it was like meth. It's like, nah, this is like a mild him taking a puff of weed, and it's not that bad. And it's like, I mean, I find nothing wrong with it because I smoke cigarettes, but I don't like it either. Like, I don't hate it. It's one of those. Because, like I said, the mask's effects are basically not there, really. Like, there's only, like, a small, like, little contact high, but other than that, you're fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that bad for Izuku at all. And since he's the only one that can use it, because he's basically the prophet of the mask, it's just like, well, not the prophet. It's more like he is the embodiment of random as fuck. Like, just violence. So, like, when Batman and Robin are there, like, and they get some time to the stuff, they're talking to themselves like, yo, what the fuck happened? Like Damien basically explains how Izuku got hit in the face with a baseball bat, and they drove off with him, right? He didn't seem like he was unconscious during that ride, so he must have been fighting that entire car ride. Like, and they realize, like, he doesn't even have a fucking scratch on him. So something's up. Something don't fucking feel right. Like, it's either he was pretending to be unconscious and just flat out just started killing people, or just some weird shit, right? Don't make any fucking sense. So, like, people try to connect. Dude, it was like Izuku was never there in that warehouse. Why? Simple. There was no blood of his. There was no flesh fragment, nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Like, Izuku didn't even leave any fucking fingerprints, which said, like, immediately was like, whoa, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up, this ain't right. Something don't make no fucking sense here. What you are telling me, this kid, this child, did not leave fingerprints. Yeah, what the fuck? And they tried to get DNA, there's like, it's there, but like when Izuku was killing, he was like focusing on hiding his actions, so he hid his entire identity. Like, if it wasn't for Batman, no one would know that it would be Izuku. Keep that shit in mind. And when I say this, because it's important for you to remember that one small fact. If it was not for Batman, no forensics could pick his ass up. Not a goddamn thing. Not a fucking inch. He was invisible. One moment. Well, it's currently 1:04, 1:40, and I'm about to have my lunch. Well, brunch. But, yeah. Izuku was invisible to forensics. So, like, it's like he didn't even exist. But regardless, he connected himself to that. But, like, there is actually no evidence that he was there except for Batman's word. And, like, the blood on Izuku. Like, that's it. If it wasn't for, like, Izuku being there, no, there was no one else there. It was like an infighting shootout. Like, how? That's what it would have been seen as. But, like, dude, the fucking tabloids eat this shit up. I'm talking schoolboy kills, Two-Face gang, in one massive sweep. Like, and when this shit gets blasted on the news, because the Penguin knew, everybody knew that he was going to fucking kidnap that kid, right? Damn near Bane, everybody. I mean, fucking everybody knew. Hell, even the Justice League knew. And so, like, when, like, but all in all, when it comes down to how the tabloids take this shit, dude, Izuku is seen as like an accidental vigilante. Like, because he fucking committed small-scale genocide on an entire, like, just fucking wiped him out. And when, like, the Joker sees this on the TV, he's like, what the fuck? And, like, every one of the Two-Face goons that were in the prison are just like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do now? Like, that's basically it. Because their boss is dead, they don't have any fucking way that they could get bailed out. They're fucked. So, like, during all of this shit, Izuku's just kind of, like, head down. Right, and the entire time, just Damien is just talking to him. Because he's trying to get a sense of Izuku's mental state. This is like a couple weeks later. Izuku, he isn't fucked up, but he's like, how the... Like, he knows Mask is last chance, basically. Like, Mask is, I'm gonna give you a warning, and then if not, I'm gonna ice you. In the most funny way possible to me, which is fucked. He did not tell him about the mask. He will tell no one about the mask this entire fucking series. But, yeah. We, fade off out of the window during the lunch break of his boarding school. During the midday sun. As, we look at a laughing Joker in a straitjacket and a jail cell. Oh, behind a muzzle. Like, it's just like, oh, fuck. I could have died. Like, one of those. But, yeah, I hope all of you have enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, click the notification, all that cringy shit that people be doing nowadays. But, first off, before you leave, sit down right there. Here is a cookie. Thank you for 550. 50 subs. Crazies. I swear. I never thought I was even going to get to 100, not 500. That shit's wacky as fuck. But, yeah. That's neat, I guess. But, yeah. Hope all of you enjoyed.